All right, we're live, guys. What's up? Welcome back. It is me, Mr. Cardconomist, and today is Vertical Tuesday. We got a vertical stream running. We're still experimenting with vertical streams. I've done a thing. I removed a lot of slabs from the table, so it's pushed way, way back. What's cool about that, though, is you get up to 3 slabs on the table, so that's interesting. Excuse me. All right, so today's stream shall be PSA return, the Victini return. Victinis are back. PSA return, the Victinis are back. Also, Black Bolt, Korean, new live card shop. So the Black Bolt Korean boxes are here. Let me go set them up. So they cost slightly more than the Pokemon White Flare. This Black Bolt. All right, here we have it. I might go ahead and order a second case of the Black Bolt because I have a feeling it's going to be a bestseller. All right. Good. Let's go ahead and get through these emails. Good. Payment being processed. Let's see what that is. That is for, I don't know. Somebody's order just finished processing. It didn't say whose. Beatrice Lanes. Aloha, mister. Can I get the Charmeleon Tops tag 6.5? I think it's still on the table. Charmeleon Tops 6.5. I'm going to go looking for it. Okay, Beatrice? All right, what's up, guys? Another vertical stream, I see. Yes, and I'm going to remove the power cord because I don't like it being there. It's kind of annoying. All right, power cord out of my way. I wonder what's better, this or this? Maybe this. All right, so she would like the Charmeleon. Now, I have all the slabs from the table over here. Let's see if I can find that Charmeleon real quick. We priced up an awful lot of slabs last night. That's what last night's stream was all about. If you haven't watched it, go back and watch it. Some of the slabs have been selling. We've had great slab sales. I might do another tag grading, even though tag is more expensive than PSA now. I might do one anyways, just because I enjoy tag grading. All right, let's see. Oh, yeah, we got to get this up on the table. This is the new star recipient slab, so keep that in mind. Looking for a Charmeleon, looking for it. Might be sold. All right, I didn't see it. Did we take a picture of it already? Maybe we took a picture of it already. So if we took a picture, that means it's in the box. Give me a second here. Let's go to the All Slabs channel. Oh, did anyone alert the Let's see. No, nobody did? Wait. Hold on, wait. You guys are so good at pinging the Discord. The one time I don't do it, you guys don't ping it. Okay, here. Add here. We're live for Vertical Tuesday. All right, there we go. Drill that OP. Drill the OP. What's the OP? The One Piece? I'm not drilling that One Piece. Anyone can drill anything they want any of the time. All you gotta do is pony up your own money, and then you can drill all the cards. We got no rules on you can't drill this, you can't drill. Well, I probably wouldn't drill a metal card. Maybe that's one rule. The metal cards, they'll ruin the drill. Okay, so we're gonna head over here to the August All Slabs August channel. Did we run into a Charmeleon over here? That Charmeleon might already be sold. Okay, give me a second here. Let me go ahead and check the pile that I placed over here, because that would reveal it as well. All right. Oh, yeah, that booster pack sold last night, didn't it? Wow, there's a lot of slabs. I don't see it. You said it was a 6.5 Charmeleon. Also, let me grab another thing since I'm standing up. Oh, wow. Since I am already standing up, I have a new slab I want to sell. Let's see what it's going to be. Well, maybe not these. I should have some slabs for sale, don't I? Somewhere. Oh, I bet it's in the other room. Give me a second. I know where it's at. Alright, here we are. I'm back. Man, I got way too many slabs. Oh, let's turn the, hey, what's up, LaFlame? How's it going, man? 5:05, we're here on time, everybody. I hate it when the iPad requires the code. Isn't that annoying? Okay. So today is a great day. We're doing a vertical stream. This gives us a chance to test out. What the hell? Wow, it won't let me skip this ad. That's crazy. Okay. Close that. Oh my. You paused the stream. It lifts another ad up. So that says $724, $1,000. You guys saw the other booster slab finished, right? The jungle booster slab went off. Actually, it went off really rapidly right at the end. So, Mr. LaFlame, check this out. You're here. Check that out. That's your cloud right there. Graded 10. By the way, what did I charge for grading on that? There was upcharges. Here's Victini. Here's Dragonite. That's Brett Love. Now, this is 6 and Scuffa, whose name I believe is Joshua. And this is the Gengar. Man, I wish that had graded 10. That looks so good. That looks so freaking good, dude. Yeah, this one's probably a 9. Look at that dot up in the corner. Not much you can do about that. There is a dot on it. The Dragonite, on the other hand, he looks like he has a better shot. So you flip it around. Dude, they are so picky. I mean, this bottom corner is like a half dot. I would probably retest this Dragonite in the off chance he gets a 10 with like CGC Gem Mint or with tag grading maybe SGC. It's so much more valuable as a 10. I think I paid $75. I tell you what then, don't worry about the upcharge. I don't know if Scuffa paid anything. I think with Scuffa, I actually sent his out without him asking me to. And it's a good thing, too. Look, I mean, he got a 10. That's about as good as it gets, you know. We are. All right. Toss that away. We need new sleeves. Okay. Tell you guys what. You got some special cards here. Let's give you the upgrade on the sleeves. Let's give you the nice sleeves. Might as well. You paid a lot to grade these. So at $75, that price was supposed to cover the cost of the grading and a little commission fee for me for doing the work of the grading. And I will just cover the upcharge fee. The upcharge fee is like $25, to be honest. But I will just cover that. Here we are. And you guys can enjoy your nice tents. Okay, let me grab this. I don't know what 6 and what Scuffa paid, but I'm pretty sure Scuffa hasn't paid anything, so he's going to owe maybe $75. Here we are. Everything is moving to the beauty of the system. What? Hazu is what? I have 3 or 4 of those. Darkrai Umbra and Seat. PSA going for 10.3. It was like 900 3 weeks ago. There we are. Aloha, Mister. The Topps Charmeleon is on the table. You have a tag 9 that's sold, and there's a tag 6.5. Oh, so maybe it's literally still on the table right now. I don't know what this music is. Here. All right, so this is for you, Mr. LaFlame. How do you feel about that? You did pretty good. Totally worth it. What is this guy worth as a PSA 10? Is he worth like $1,000, hopefully? Hopefully like $700 or something. Okay. Go ahead and write LaFlame on this. Appreciate the years of support, Mr. LaFlame. Nice to see you just pop in and hang out even. Here, look at that. Mr. Cloud. Wow, that's beautiful, dude. And now I really don't know whose is whose. I'm not so sure it matters, but look, it says 3 and 4. So let's go look it up. Let's pretend it does matter. Let's go over to the PSA submissions channel. And if we scroll up, Okay, so it looks like 6s was listed after Joshua's. So this would be Joshua's. Scuffa. Auction with the 0 bids at 13,900. I'm seeing 2,000 will be sent to ZNG. No problem, man. Now we can get that done for you too. You guys, we can do that for you. We can take cards and forward them to a consignor of your choice. It's not too complicated. Just cover the cost of the shipping, and I don't know, toss me maybe like a $5 tip or something. I don't know. I want to help you guys sell your cards. I want to. That's a good thing for everybody. We are. Let's see, Joshua Collins. As long as you are okay with the risk that it is lost during shipping, and that I will not be responsible for that if it is lost. There we go. Because I'm more comfortable shipping it directly to you, and then you could forward it from there to ZNG. But it saves a little money to just have me ship it straight to him. But you have to understand, if something happens, I can't be responsible for that, or else I won't want to do it. Yeah. All right, let's see. There's always a little bit of risk, not a lot. We almost never have problems that actually occur. How'd your neck hold up? Oh, it's a bit better, but it was actually so bad this morning. It's whenever I lay down. If you get a neck injury, guys, if you throw your neck out the way you can throw your back out, prepare to have very bad sleep, because it hurts so bad to lay on a healing neck. It feels terrible. So I woke up today at like, again, 12 p.m. with a lot of neck pain. And then I climbed back into bed after standing up for a minute. And I tried all kinds of positions. Nothing worked. And then I think I kind of dozed off, and I woke back up at like 4. So we are very interrupted sleep. There we go. Very good. So that one was Joshua, right? So this one will be 6s. So you guys are getting very fancy sleeves this time. And so again, I don't think that Joshua paid anything yet for the grading. And then 6, I don't remember what 6 paid, but she might owe for the upcharge. This stupid PSA and their upcharges, they're ridiculous, man. But please give my card a 10, please. Read 6. 6 says, I paid for shipping a couple days ago. I also paid $75 for the grading. Okay, perfect. That's perfect. All right, so don't worry about it. I'll cover the upcharge from there with the bit that's supposed to be, you know, a little bit of commission. I'm supposed to make like $10, $15 doing this submission. But I'll just forfeit that. It's not a big deal. I'm happy for you guys. I like to see your cards grading 10. Let's see, 6. Okay. All right. Wow, that is so beautiful. The raw Victini breaks were a tremendous success. We are. I see you guys saying that there was lag. I just hit reset. We are. I just hit reset. We are. Okay, I go work. We'll decide on Gengar later. Tammy, I'm looking at the Gengar. It looks like it has a pretty solid white dot on the back on the upper right-hand corner. Let me show you. Okay, that's the dot. You could try to regrade this with a place like CGC for potentially a CGC Gem Mint, but they might just give it a 9.5. And that's not satisfying enough. So if in that case, I would keep it a 9. Now, this Dragonite, when we look at him, he's got pretty good corners. Let's take a closer look. That looks good. That looks good. That looks not perfect. And then this is the trouble corner. It's a half dot. I think there is a very slim chance that this gets bumped into a 10 with another company. But it's a very slim chance. But is it worth testing? Probably. But that won't be free to test it. So those are my thoughts for our friend, Mr. Brett Love. If he does decide to test it, I hope it does turn into a 10. If it does not turn into a 10, he would just lose more money trying to turn it into a 10. So it's one of those tough decisions to make. Let me just say this. If it was my card, maybe because I have plenty of money laying around for this kind of stuff, I would be testing it. I don't know if I would test the Gengar. A PSA 9 is already a very good grade. And if it turned into like a CGC 9 or, you know, like a Beckett 9, or if it turned into like a Tag 9, that just won't be as good as a PSA 9. PSA 9 might already be the top grade. There. Tap the screen twice if you're okay. Okay, I go work. It's back. There. Okay, so we got this. Nice. It's very hard to get 10s on these fossil cards. That's why fossil cards are so desirable in 10s, because everyone knows it's very hard to get 10s on them. I'm just surprised. I really thought the Gengar would have a shot at the 10. I knew it wasn't perfect, but I also knew it was close. It's that little dot down there. I know it is. That's what it is. They don't like it. PSA doesn't like this. And they're saying, nah, we're not going to do it. That. I would try to cross it. I would try to cross that one. I bet you this one would be a CGC 10. So a CGC Gem Mint 10, which is better than a PSA 9, but not as good as a PSA 10. So those are my thoughts on that card. Okay, Brett. And Tammy. All right. I think it would become a CGC Gem Mint. That's my suspicion as well. My suspicion is CGC would say, well, it's not worthy of a pristine, but we can turn this into a Gem Mint. That's my suspicion. All right. Okay, move this camera over. So if we grade with you, we pay you the upcharge as well. Sorry, don't know how it works. Yeah, so if you order grading with me and PSA decides to do a nasty upcharge, I will ask you to cover the upcharge. And you probably will. You'll say like, all right, I'll do it. Because if you don't, I mean, your card got a 10, right? So it's like you don't want to forfeit the grade. That'd be no good. It is. All right. So it's not me upcharging you anyways. It's just PSA upcharging. PSA is upcharging you through me. That's what they're doing. They're saying, we're going to make you pay more, and they're just saying that through me. All right, so we need another booster pack break. Are you selling any of the McDonald's Pikachus? I did not expect Mike's side to make a video out of that. I was kind of keeping that on the down low a little bit because those are going to be sent out for grading. We are so base set booster. Base set booster. Japanese. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, give me a second here. Okay. So there's one in Canada, and then so here are the two of them. So there's one in Canada for $7.25 plus $20 shipping, about $7.50, right? But then you have to get it over the border, and so that could turn into about $800 pretty fast. 800, and then this over here is 1,100, a big jump with 16 watchers over here. Also, notably, a lot of them do not have the authenticity guarantee option on them. Very interesting. Looks like I had chosen a price tag of $1,000 last time. Oops. Looks like on August 7th, this exact booster pack sold for, oops, sorry, the vertical screen. So this booster pack sold on August 7th for exactly $1,000. I'm betting when I priced this back last year, I'm betting that the $1,000 was kind of like a price to hold price. There. All right, so this shall be the next booster pack break. I couldn't resist posting that huge stack of Pikachus. Hopefully it baits the Think of the Children audience. You know, I actually have more of them. That was just one of the, where did I even put it? Oh, here it is. Let me show you guys. So, I'll go grab them. I gotta get some of these graded right away. Might send some off to BGS, some off to Tag. Here we go. Who will think of the children? Okay. Ow. Who will think of the children? And then this one. Is that enough? How much did you pay for them? A lot. There. All right. It's a gamble. Whether it pays off all depends on whether McDonald's resumes the toy and the Happy Meal. If they do not, it's going to do okay. If they do, it's going to do bad. But I'm placing the gamble because that's what I do. I'm a card shop. Card shop guys place gambles. That's what they do. When they buy a lot of product, like let's say I buy a lot of Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy, that's a gamble on the future prospects of the product. So we're all degenerates together in here. I just, I run the actual shop. So here is the base set pack, huh? This is the next graded booster pack break, and I think that a price tag of $1,000 makes perfect sense. It just sold in the United States for $1,000. People don't like to pay for the international ones, I notice. So that will make it a 25 spot break. Okay, 25 spots. Mister, you have another booster pack like that one that I can slab away. Like this? No, I only have the break, I'm afraid. Here we are. All right. Very nice. 41 in 25. What do you think 40 times 25 equals? It equals 1,000. So there it is. It's a very beautiful break. Anyone who pulls this would be extremely lucky. This is unlike anything else you can pull out of a booster pack. You can pull this out of a booster pack. Pretty remarkable. Yeah, I think it's good. Last one was the Jungle Pack break, and it was only 14 spots. So not as desirable as base set, and yet, you know. Now, wait a second. It says 300 yen. Does that matter at all? Is the 300 yen variety more expensive? I just noticed that. Looks like a 300 yen variety sold in June 11 for about $1,000. Okay, so I don't think it matters. All right, I had to stop buying stuff from the USA because of the tariffs and duty. I had to stop buying stuff from the USA because of the duties and tariffs. Jungle Booster Pack graded for slab away. It's an error in the card printing, so no, you won't find packs labeled no rarity. Do no rarity packs exist? Yeah, he's correct. There's no such thing as a no rarity pack. That's because the no rarity cards come out of a base set starter deck. That's where they come from. And then the other no rarity cards, which would be the Gym Challenge, Gym Hero, those also come out of starter decks. I have some I could show you. So those will be named after the deck in that situation. All right, so Beatrice, we didn't get to Beatrice. Let's take care of Beatrice. We're looking for Topps Charmeleon, correct? Topps Charmeleon. I'm curious if he's still on the table, actually, because I did not run into him. Oh, there he is. He was on the table. That's so funny. There he is. All right, beautiful. All yours. Thank you, Beatrice. Sorry about that for taking so long to service this. All right, we're just working on a lot of things. We're getting that booster pack ready. All right, so we have the South Korean, North Korea, no. We have the South Korean Black Bolts. They are in. They cost a little more than the white flares. There it is. Beautiful box. You could pull out, I'm pretty sure, those, well, no, the Victinis. I don't know if the Victinis is in the set. Does anyone know if the Victinis is in the set? It is in the English one. I don't know what they did for the Korean one, but I'm confident you can pull the Zekrom and the Seismitoad and the Haxorus and the other Altarts in the set. Beautiful set. That might be the way to enjoy Black Bolt because it's so much more affordable in Korean. Okay, now we have an order for Mr. Mark J. Valerian. 2 packs of English, 151. All right. You got it, man. Here we are. Okay. Mark, you got some great pulls, and they're off to PSA as well. Hope you had a deadly summer. Any other poorly graded tops for sale? Hopefully not. No, I do have a couple more tops cards to price up from the previous tag submission, the one that we just got. There, so let's see. So here's Doug Trio Execute Mr. Mime. And Porygon Nidorina Golem. Nothing crazy in these 2 packs. Thank you so much. More delicious cardboard to eat. Oh, yeah. Okay. What do you think those front 3 slabs should be, huh? Okay, that's for Mr. Mark. Welcome to the vertical stream, guys. We're officially 25 minutes in with 85 viewers and 26 likes. We're watching the data on this stream pretty carefully. Star Wars Break is the star card now. Yes, sir, it's going to end. That will end. That's how those star cards work. You can almost guarantee they won't last that long because we go through a lot of breaks, and one slab gets the attention of all those breaks, and it's a way to make sure nothing stays stuck forever. In fact, let me show you one of the fastest moving breaks, naturally fast moving breaks. Might be something like, oh, it might already be up here. Let's see. The mini break. This guy's still up here. I thought we started more. Did we start more? I can't remember. You know, I might be thinking of this guy right here. So we started a fresh Gym Heroes pack break. So that's exciting. I thought I had another break running. I think I was tempted to make one. That must be it. I must have been tempted to make one and I didn't. What's this? Oh man, that beautiful Charizard. Isn't that cool? Okay, let me go put this back down here. How's it going, mister? I hope all is well. Have you been in the lake lately? We only went swimming like 2 times this year. I really do just work all day. I don't really do much else. David Moraes, 1 Trump pack. We're calling them Trump packs. We got rid of the word Playboy from our description because apparently Mike's side had AI analyze our description and it recommended removing that. 1 Nintendo game pack. 1 Nintendo game pack. Okay, we might have to remove the word Trump too. I'm just kidding. Shipping and payoff slab. The rest is a tip for Mr. Dang, dude, that's so nice. Thanks so much. Appreciate it. He giving me a tip. Can't see all the slabbies. The vertical stream makes me feel like I'm in a phone booth. We are. All right. So, guys, the data for the daytime or the nighttime stream, we got to. It was 108 consecutive viewers. Oh, 108 consecutive viewers. I actually can't remember the likes. We are. We're going to have to start tracking that. I want to see who wins, nighttime or daytime. And I think what we're going to do is the stream that wins at views and likes will get a prize that the other stream misses out on. We are. So if you are exclusively watching the daytime stream or exclusively watching the nighttime stream, be sure to get in here and be sure to leave a like. Trump for King, lifelong leader. Oh my God. The king, huh? The word Trump was okie dokie. I have a tip. What? I'm happily married, thank you. All men want is Pokemon cards, and it's disgusting. Oh, there it is. He pulled it. There it is. All right, so this is not the Rainbow Chrome. Oh, interestingly, I get to give you an example of the Rainbow version. So this is a Rainbow card, and they do come out of these Chrome packs, and it's one of the cards from the set. So he could have pulled a Rainbow Trump card. See, this is the standard holo, and he could have pulled a Rainbow holo. Now, the Rainbow holo is worth many times more than the standard holo, but there it is. That's Donald Trump before he was political. Well, I guess he was always a little bit political, but I'm saying before he got into politics, he was featured on the cover of Playboy once. And so there he is, before he was famous in a political sense. And now this card is a more desirable card because of his presidency status. Let's grab this. Okay, should be able to go into here, right? Yeah, cool. How about that, David Moraes? Perfect. The Trump Rainbow is like pop 2 and a 10. It's really low. Oh, it's probably worth a ton. There we go. So this is more like a common card, actually. You can pull this over and over and over again. And it's always worth a lot of money. I don't know what it goes for, but I'm confident it goes for a pretty good chunk. I think last time I checked, when this normal card was a 10, it was like $1,000. When it grades in the lower grades, not so much. Like if it grades 7 or 8, it's like $50. Still good. But, you know, you're not going to get rich. And the 9s, I can't remember 9s. The Rainbow sells for a couple thousand, even in a lower grade. It's Trump. How much is that worth? I have a Trump refractor already. What? You can't have that already. We are. I think it's a very funny card to collect. We are. All right. Hate him or love him, he's definitely a historical figure. People are not going to forget that his presidency, his re-election, the wars, all the stuff that happened, the Epstein files. We are. Pretty unforgettable. All right. You know, eventually he'll be out of his second term, and we'll just move on to a different world of politics, a post-Trump era. And it'll just be like, maybe politics will be more boring again at some point in the future. I don't know. All right, David Moritz. I suspect not. I suspect people nowadays are going to be more political because that's the new religion. The new religion is politics. Okay, so we're going to go find your bag, Mr. David. Is he the first ginger president? Is he ginger? He looks blondish. Does that count? Is famous for Home Alone 2. Ugh. Okay, so we're looking for, here it is, David Moraes. David Moraes. There we go. All right. We'll place this here right in the front. Wow, that was really cool, man. Now, you want me to get your slab as well. He finished paying off his slab. Oh, it's raining outside. It's getting rainy. Slab away. Where's our slab away? Slab away is a service where you can pay a card down over time. PSA 9 Skull Trooper, David Moraes. Skull Trooper from May. Okay, I'm going to check the D box. Let's see. What is this? Garrett Nadal. I'll put this back up here. Okay. Garrett Nadal has a nice freaking card, man. So your card might be in this box then. This is the slab-aways that I keep near me. You may have managed to stay in the box the whole time. Here's Darwin Morales. Here's a Trump card that somebody actually put in the slab-away, but I don't think he's paid that off. Let's see. Ah, here it is. David Moraes. All right. Hey, what's up, Mr. Ivan? Beautiful. Oops. Sorry, I forget. I got to keep my hands in an odd place on the table because of the vertical stream. Still not used to that. So, let's go ahead and reset the shipping software real fast. I'm going to click on this. What time is this? 5:30. Wow, it's only 5:30. Nice. I feel like we've already got a lot done. Famous for the Battle of the Billionaires in WWE, he slapped Vince McMahon. How do you say his name? McMahon? It looks like you say it's McMahon, but I don't think that's right. By then there will be world peace, and Trump will turn Earth into the first galactic empire, and then we will have peace. All right, here we are. So, Mr. David, the new galactic empire. All right. So, I get this a little bit of a heavier label for this one. All right. David, I'm using the same address as before. Can you open 100 packs for 100,000 subscribers? I could do that. I could do that if I wanted. Let's see. I need a little empty box. Oh, here's one. What are these? These aren't supposed to be over here. Why are these over here? Let's place these in here. Okay, I'll throw this empty bag away. It's Nikki Pitts. Wow, Nikki Pitts, how are you? You're looking pretty good today, Nikki Pitts. All right, David Moraes. Let's hit print. Looking for a slab away, but I can't see any slabs. Here we are. You can check our Discord server for slab away pictures. We've got a pricey slabs channel for August. Spoiler, there's not a lot of options. Like, even if it was wide vertical, you wouldn't see a lot of slab away options. Because we are, I wouldn't say sold out, but I'd say we're pretty low on potential slab aways. It's probably something I could work on. Like, I could go hunting for cards that I think would make good slab aways. But I just haven't done that recently. All right. But yeah, you're not missing out on much. There's not a huge variety. Here's a potential slab away Poker Charizard. So, oh, I don't think I need to write on this. All right, David. Okay, I just want to see Mr. Diglett thumb. What? Good. And this will be placed over here. All right, very nice. David Moraes. Thank you so much, man. That was a $120 order, everybody. Here's Mr. Wright. Do you think, so Robert Wright says, do you think lower grades will slowly rise in price in the future due to the 10 being so expensive? Well, we already see that. That's already happening for certain cards. Gold Star Torchic, for example, the lower grades are selling. Even grades lower than PSA 9 are selling for record prices. Now, what's going on there is when the price of a 10 gets high enough, the 9 follows. When the price of a 9 gets high enough, the 7s and the 8s follow, and it just keeps going up and up. So as a card becomes unobtainably expensive, the lower grades become satisfying to collect. So yeah, you'll definitely see that. You know, there's a lot of cards in that category. All the gold stars virtually, you know. There's a lot of cards in that category. Here's my 6. Ship me. I paid shipping a couple days ago. Thank you so much, 6. We've got you all shipped out. Okay, now we have Louis Laura. Hey, mister, hope you're doing okay. I'd like 1 Paldean Fates and 1 English OP5. Okay, 1 English OP5. Let's see. Here we have it. Good. 1 English OP5. 1 Paldean Fates. Gonna get me 9s then. You're gonna get some 9s? You are? All right. Good. 9s are still mint. How's it going today, mister? You feeling any better? Feeling a little bit better each day. Yeah, the neck pain was still a problem today, but it's just when I'm laying down. It kind of goes away when I'm standing up or sitting down. Ruin it. 9s and 8s are going to be the future. Just got 2 9s from GameStop website an hour ago. You are? All right. Here's... What? What is this? Fantastic Nami pull for Louis Laura on 1 pack of English OP5. Wow, dude. That's crazy lucky. All right. Jesus, dude. 1 pack, huh? Okay. Nice Nami. And what do we have here? We have a little Gengar Glamora. Okay, Glamora coming out of your pokies. Oh, wow. Sell me. Yeah, that was, you're making that look too easy there, Louis. I get all my 9s from Mr. Yeah, we sell some 9s sometimes. 7s, 8s, 5s, 20s. Let me go ahead and hit play on this music. All right, good. We sell 9s. Let's see. One of the ways you know 9s are going to be a thing for Pokemon is they're already a thing for sports. So in the sports community, they have cards that reach like $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 a card. And when those cards get that expensive, people collect the lower grades, and those lower grades go for ridiculous amounts too. So, and how does that happen? How do they reach those prices? Well, somebody's buying them. So I would not be surprised to hear that Pokemon cards do something similar. But obviously, if you can afford a 10, that's probably preferable. Of course, it's preferable, but it's just, you know, really expensive. There are. One thing you have to debate with yourself is, do I go buy a PSA 9 or do I save up for a while? And it takes me a while to save up, but then I go buy a more satisfying higher grade. Because if you buy the 9 and then like a year later, you're like, I have enough money for the 10, you're going to be disappointed. You're going to be like, oh, I should have just bought the 10. And then you're in this position where you got to sell your 9 now. So that's what I would do is I would look at a card and say, am I ever going to obtain that as a 10? So like ask yourself, am I ever going to have a Gold Star Torchic 10? If the answer is no, well then might as well get a lower grade. It's not a big deal. Like the Illustrator Pikachu, are you going to own Illustrator Pikachu 10? It sold for like 5 million? No. Well, then you're okay with probably any grade of the Pikachu Illustrator. It's the same idea. It's like any grade's fine. Christopher Houghton, he says, shipping, please. Also, could you please check on Ethan's Typhlosion for TCG grading? Would love to group everything in the same shipment if possible. Mr. Christopher, I can tell you the TCG grading has not been finished. So I've got some Cardconomist grading, and it is taking a while. I apologize. Problem is, I'm behind on the normal submissions. I haven't even gotten those done. So there's a tag submission that I'm late on. And we're doing the second PSA submission, and it's actually pretty much done. So that one's just got like 1 step left to it, and then the tag submission begins. So those have to be done before I start bothering with the TCC grading. I bought 2 PSA 10 tested Mewtwo's in 2021, and it's paid off, $450. Yeah, a long time ago, and I believe there's content of it on this channel somewhere. I bought like 5 of those Mewtwo's at $75 per card, and I was like, I bet these go to $150. That's what I was saying back then. And all I had to do, and I didn't know it at the time, all I had to do was just hold all of them. And they would have gone to like $4,000 or whatever it's selling to now. But I didn't really know what I had at the time. I ended up selling all of them, and I know I sold them around 150. It was probably like 120, 150, and I thought I'm a genius. You know, I bought it 75, I sold it 120. You know, I made 40 bucks, 50 bucks. So I thought I was a genius, and it's just another example where it's like the things you sold in the past was the mistake. The latest fad is a group 10 card sets, PSA 1s through PSA 10s. Why? What do you think of Korean cards? I like them. I like them a lot. There really are Korean people out there. So you're collecting in their language, and one day they might want to buy that card off of you. But besides that, I think a lot of Americans, Canadians, Australians, UK, whatever, I think people around the world aren't just interested in having the correct language, but having access to the cheapest card. So right now, as it stands, I believe the Korean cards are the cheapest. They have the cheapest card on the market. So I'm speaking Korean. Plus, they have Squid Game. Squid Game was great. So there you go. All right. Yeah, they're pretty developed societies. It's a nice thing. But let's see. Jose Arredondo says $40 for the booster pack break. All right, so that's the new booster pack break. I think I'll create a new bag for that, actually. Okay, and here's my stand. Let's grab this. Okay, very nice. Let's grab this sticker. Ooh. Very good. Let's see. We're going to grab this. Also the shipping, please. Oh, I'm sorry. I got distracted. Sorry about that, Christopher Hewton. Let's get you that shipping. I'm sorry about that. That's pretty much all you ordered. My bad, dude. All right. Okay, we're going to click on this now. And we have to find your bag, actually. So, Christopher Hewton. I like the Korean cards. They're good and affordable. They are. People will always be interested in the most affordable language. And right now, that's Korean cards. And it might not change. They might stay that way for a long, long, long time. That might be their style, you know. Does the link work on the phone in the description? Mine's not popping blue for some reason. The links. Could you explain what you're talking about, maybe? Can't wait for the American Squid Games with Charlie Theron and Chris Pratt. Is this the Fossil Break return? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. The Gengar got a 9. The Dragonite got a 9. Any OG Pokemon cards on the menu? When you say OG, what are you referring to? Do you mean like... Well, basically, we just have the modern cards. If you want a vintage card, we do have that as an option as well. Currently, there's a couple options. We have a Ancient Origins pack break. We have an Ancient Origins box break. So that's XY Euro. Then we have a pack break of Gym Heroes. And now we have a booster pack break of Japanese base set. So there's actually a variety you can choose between. We are. All right. What's up, Team Rocket Grunt? Did you see you pulled the jungle? Was it the jungle pack? What did you pull? You pulled something, didn't you? I think it was the jungle pack. Okay, so that was done. Jose Arredondo wants to go into the new booster pack break. How many views is it going to take for you to quit your day job and do this full time? Hopefully, if we can get to like just 90 views, I'll quit my day job. Here, Jose Arredondo. There we go. Saw that, nice. Yeah, I know. I thought you'd be pretty pleased with that. I know I would be. Okay, so this should be called the Booster Pack Break. The BPB. Booster Pack Break. Can you throw me in the multiple pack break if it hasn't gone off? You're talking about the Jumbo Pack Break. That's what we call it. And yeah, I can do that for you. Let's see, you got the $40 here. So looks like Mr. Sven is in there. Is anyone else in there? Oh, okay, so Isaac Thomas is in there. Now you're in there. So there's just one spot left for the Jumbo Pack Break. One of the more popular things on the channel right now. Oh, look at that. That's nice, huh? So that for those of you who just joined, here it is, the Booster Pack Break. It's a 1 in 25. That makes it $1,000. That's the last sold on this pack. It's actually $1,000. So there's no premium on this break. It's just a nice, attractive break. By the way, you can open it. If you were the one to pull it, you can open it, or you can leave it sealed as a graded booster. So you have that option. Here, Jose Arredondo, you're in here. And now we can tick this up by 1. I sent for the last spot not long ago. Oh, there it is. So the booster, the jumbo break is done. Don't get into, do not try to buy a jumbo pack break spot. It is done. Okay. Jose Arredondo also wants to slab away that Charizard. There he goes. Charizard never lasts. Charizard always sells. All right. Good for you, man. So you got a nice Poker Charizard coming. It's a cool card. Okay. One of my favorites. All right. And let's get this set up. So we're going to write Jose Arredondo on the back. Okay. Very good. For anyone looking for the menu, click the 3 dots in the top right corner of the description. We're all going under because Pokemon's the devil, just like the good old days. Let's see. So we're going to jump over here, slab away. Oh, you still have this set up for the Nido King. That's funny. We're going to start this new one on September 25. So we're giving you an extra month, basically, because we're at the halfway point, right? PSA 10, Poker Zard, 1,300 minus, how much did you send? You sent 50, so minus 30. So 1270. And there you go. You're all set up. Jose Arredondo. Poker Zard. Mr. Card, how are you? Hey, what's going on, man? There it is. Oops. There it is. I'm not used to the vertical stream. My hands are used to being about right here. And so I have to put them here for the vertical stream. Let's see. I'm interested in shipping my cards one day. You won't forget them if I save up for a couple weeks, will you? Oh, of course not. You can keep them over here for 1 year. That's why we mark the date on the bag when we create the bag. So you get a pretty long time, actually, to decide that. Oh, look at that. The black label is exactly 4 times the cost of a normal one. Yo, Machop. I think that's actually pretty good because when you actually grade with a BGS, your odds of a black label are much worse than 1 in 4. Much worse. It's more like 1 in 30. Okay, and here it is. Zach sent for the jumbo pack break. All right, get comfortable, guys. We're going to have a jumbo pack break here. Zach Stex. All right. Come on now. There it goes. All right. All right. We need 4 of these. The table feels so weird in vertical mode. Will you take 200 for the Hello Kitty? Probably not. In fact, if I were to list them on eBay, I'd probably list them for more than the current price. So 240 is already the discount price. So if he goes up on eBay, he's probably going to go for like 300. 1, 2. Actually, that's actually a good thing to sort of research. What is he going for on eBay? Maybe he's going for, how much are you offering? 200? What is he going for on eBay? Black label Hello Kitty. I haven't checked it in a while. I checked it in the past. Let's see. Yeah, I've checked it in the past. I have not checked it currently. There's no examples. All right. All right. So I've got kind of an exclusive item in that sense then. There we got 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So I'll pop this in here. Good. This music sounds so cheesy. Place this over here. Cool, man. All right. So, Hello Kittens. I have 3. You have 3 Hello Kittens. I pay full or can look at what cards I have. I have an Entei Gold Star. It's off center, though. I'm always open-minded to a trade, by the way. Yeah. So if you are looking for a trade, I'm totally open-minded to that. Just got to be somewhere in the... It's got to be worth about 240, because either way, I want 240. I'm not looking to discount it. Will you ever have Digimon? I did have Digimon, and it did so badly for so long that we eventually took it off the menu. All right, guys, give me a number. Like, to put into perspective, Metazoo is selling better than Digimon. Digimon does worse than Metazoo. Poor. I mean, there was like a very short period where Digimon sold. Mister, I hunted down my parcel. I'm napping in the parking lot till they transfer it here to their shipping counter from their warehouse after closing hours. Girl got me the VIP treatment. Nice, dude. Okay, so it can't be 4 because 4 is just 0. Ivan says 2, so 1, 2. Okay, Ivan split the deck. Yeah, 4 would just bring us back to 0 because it'd go 1, 2, 3, 4, and it would all just be in the same order. So 4 and 0 are the same numbers. That's the Hello Kitty. The PSA is the regular card, I think. We are. Poor Digimon. Digimon did not do well. I tried too. I tried different Digimon sets. I tried getting them at really low prices. And then I gave up. I sold them at a loss. And then I said, no more Digimon. All right, give me a number. You should get into Card RC. TCG getting popular. Card Archive. Did you miss me, Mr. Card? Maybe. Let's see. We are. All right. So, what were we doing? I can't remember. So Ivan says 3 on this. I'm going to go ahead and do 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay. I was seeing how old that account was. You ready? So, spot number 1. Boop. TRG. Ooh. It's Mr. Brady. I'm the new guy you welcomed. Oh, okay. I was like, I recognize you, but I wasn't sure exactly who you are. Mr. Brady, that fossil pack went off, and now we're on to a new pack. It's called Gym Heroes. Do you remember Gym Heroes? If you're old like me, if you're a boomer, you remember Gym Heroes. Here's, oh, wow, dude. TRG, you're just taking everything. You're taking the farm, man. This guy keeps getting lucky. All right. That means everyone else is going to miss. So here's a Sven. Sorry, Sven. Here's a Isaac. So you missed this time, Isaac. And here is a Zachary. Here you go, Zach. Wow, congratulations. So that's a 1 in 4 odds. And you saw how it played out. You saw how it works now. If you've never seen that before. Oops. Now we have to assemble a new jumbo pack break. Jumbo pack breaks are sort of like a mix of the latest stuff that everyone wants to open, along with some maybe like weird stuff on the menu that you hardly ever open. We are. Just so that you can kind of see it, because you don't get to see it very often if no one orders it. So give me 1 second here. Congrats, bro. You've had some good luck here lately. I feel like Team Rocket Grunt has overall been luckier than average. There we go. What do you think, Team Rocket Grunt? I've seen you take losses, too. Okay. Wow, I pulled exactly 4 of those. That's so good. Let's grab this bag. This goes back in here. There we go. Now, look at all these boosters. Oh, yeah. A chance for heaven or hell. A lot of stuff in here. You get this card automatically. You got the Digimon pack for free. That's us giving Digimon away for free. We were just talking about Digimon. Oh, man, the camera's not wide enough. You can't see the packs unless I put them, like, here, basically. Okay, let's do it. PSA graded that pack and folded the top behind. So does that ruin the pack? That's their old pack holder. I would say it does not ruin the pack. The question is, does it leave, like, a crease? I doubt it does. But the pack may, if you were to take it back out of the holder, the pack may be kind of like curved or warped. But that's not the same as a crease. A crease would be real damage. But let's say that there was a crease. I guess what I would advise is not taking it out of that holder ever. Never take it out of there. And then it's fine, I guess, you know, because everyone recognizes the old PSA holder and the pack inside. It's authentic. They didn't fold the cards inside the pack over, so the cards are not ruined. It's the same fresh cards inside of the pack. But yeah, that's the old style of holder. Probably doesn't sell for the same premium as the new style. But our price is actually based on the old style of holder. So I did not copy the price of a new style holder. I copied the price of an old style holder, and that was $1,000. What are the top 3 sets from Scarlet Violet? Prismatic would be 1. I'd say probably Destined Rivals would be 2. And number 3... 3 is hard to decide. Paldea Fates has the Bubble Mew. Paldea Evolved has the Magikarp. Those are both pretty strong. What do you guys think? Number 3. Okay. We got Black and White. I don't think that's going to be number 3. Set this over here. Maybe Mega Evolutions when that comes out. Hey, Mr. DM'd you the cards I wanted to see if you would want. All right, sounds good, man. So, Team Rocket Grunt, let's get started. Double Dragons, Fireball, Mario, Super Mario, and Bowser, and the Zelda logo. Hell yeah. Oh, 151. I forgot about 151. Yeah, okay, so that's pretty good. Yeah, I'd say Prismatic, 151, and Destin Rivals. Top 3 is. Yeah, that's a good one. Okay. All right. Mega Evolutions isn't Scarlet Violet though. That's fair. That's fair. If you think it counts as a whole new era. I've heard that before. That Scarlet Violet era is over. I've heard that before. So, you ready? Here's your Prismatic. Come on, Prismatic. Nope. You got a little hollow Eevee though. Okay. Mr. My order I sent the info is on Discord for the 3 slabs from last night's slabs. Nice. Okay, what do we got here? Okay, we've got Kurisarimon. I think that Digimon's dumb right off the bat because every single one of them says Mon. It should not have done that. It's so cheesy. Everything's something Mon. Oh, you think that you're in Jamaica when you're opening up Digimon packs. Hey, Mon. OP13 is coming out Saturday. You getting any? I've ordered a pretty large chunk of OP13. I'm hoping it will arrive quickly. However, will it arrive on Saturday? No. So it will arrive maybe 5 days later. And so if you'd like to open some here, I hope you save some money for that. Here we are. Ooh, look at this Blanc. Lovely Blanc. Okay. And here's Boobies McGee. Look at that. Okay. Here's this holographic. All right. Here's Mimikyu. Not bad. The Halloween cards. We have these on the menu. These Halloween packs are $2 a piece. Halloween's coming. Those are last year's Halloween packs, so they're not going to be retail anymore. Okay. Ooh. If I wasn't Jamaican, why would I be wearing this hat? Oh, this is the new Metazoo set. Okay, let's see. What do we got here? Spark, Bigfoot, Billy Whack. Hey, look, it's Libra. It's Libra from Elden Ring. Oh, no. Let's put that in the front. I still see those Halloween packs on Walmart shelves. Really? Here, I got to take a picture of this for Karis. She got to get a kick out of this. Hold on, because she's trying to beat Libra. It's really tough. She got to know exactly what this is looking like. All right. Okay, so this over here. Hey, what's up? FC Mobile YouTube. By the way, guys, if this is your first time joining the stream, we've been going live for 6 years for Pokemon card openings. When I started, there was almost no one doing it, and I've been running 6 years. Year 7 begins in November. We'd love it if you smash the subscribe button here on YouTube. And keep an eye out on our shorts. We post a lot of content. We are. All right. And we have a lot of special moments in these live streams. So we'd be happy for you guys to return. All right. We have a lot of giveaways as well. We're constantly giving things away. Here's Sylveon. Ooh. Ooh, look at that Espeon. I'm here because I'm on shorts a lot. There we go. Very nice. Yeah, shorts is a form of content that really kind of took over, didn't it? Here it is, Behemoth, huh? It's not a surprise, though, is it? Like, think about it. When I scroll through shorts, if I get, like, an ad that I don't want, I just flick the ad away. That's amazing. I wish you could do that with current YouTube. YouTube, if you turn on a YouTube video, like long-form content, anything, 15 minutes long even, they try to make you watch a 30-second ad the minute you click on the video. Then the ad ends and the video begins. And you listen to some stupid 2-minute intro from the YouTuber. Be sure to follow me on Patreon, smack the like button. Today, we're going to talk about the top 10 reasons Pokemon cards are going to the moon. You guys won't believe number 10, but be sure to smash that like. So you'll get 2 minutes of that. And then after the 2-minute intro's over, and you still haven't watched any of the real content, you'll then get a second ad. YouTube will play the second 30-minute ad. And it's like, holy Jesus, dude, get me out of here. It's hell. And, ooh, look at this little Muna. So that's why shorts are taking over right there. I mean, YouTube's almost unwatchable because of the density of ads. It's if you want to watch a regular video on YouTube, you're going to want to blow your head off with the number of ads that play. Okay, here's Sock'em Bop'em, Shelmet, Archeops, the Black Bolt Pack. What are we going to pull? Come on. Ah, it's a cold pack. How about the Destined Rivals? Yeah, short form content. They don't do that. They give you like an ad that you can just flick past instantly. You get a little ad, you say, I'm out of here. You go, flick. Instantly ending the ad. You don't even have to wait 5 seconds. Back in the day, look at that Quaxley. That's adorable. Back in the day, YouTube would allow you to escape the ads after 5 seconds. That was back in the day. They don't do that anymore. YouTube occasionally has that. About 1/3 of all its ads let you do that. Then there's the minute-long ad and the 30-second long ad. You can't escape those. They don't let you do that. They don't let you click out of it. So the ads are atrocious on YouTube, and short form content gets completely around that. It starts to play. I get about 1 second before maybe about a half second, I've already flicked past it. It's insanely good. That's the best way to watch content. And so maybe that's why when we host this stream vertical, it does so very well, because it's like people want to watch things. They want to watch shorts now. Look at this, Behemoth. Speaking of which, we are on 100 viewers at the 1 hour mark. Here's, oh, look at that nice Gem 2 pack, man. Jeremiah. Here's Billy Whack. The girl, Mimikyu was nice. I actually thought this was one of the better pulls. This is unsleeved. We are. Here's a nice little Eevee from the Sad Prismatic Pack. The Zelda, surprisingly a hit. So you don't expect much from these Nintendo game packs, you know. By the way, these are $5. 1989 vintage Nintendo. But look, he posted this vintage Legend of Zelda card. That's actually pretty good. Here's a little Quaxley. Here, you got an LR Plus from the Gundam. I wasn't paying attention enough to that. Look at that. LR Plus. That's like a 1 in 24 odds. Not bad. So, okay, so you had a couple main pulls out of here. And cool, man. 61 like daytime stream is on fire. Yeah, daytime stream is doing pretty good. I think daytime stream could beat the nighttime stream, and that could mean that we allocate time differently. The daytime stream could get 3 hours, and the nighttime stream could get 2 hours. That's what could end up happening. We are. All right, get your little Mewtwo in there. Let's go get your Team Rocket box. If you have a 7-minute video, you can get monetized. Okay, there we go. Very nice. TRG. Ad lives matter. What are you talking about, dude? I get it, though. You know, people, they make their money from advertising. I make some money from advertising, too. Every month, I make a little chunk of money from ads. You know, I'm a YouTuber. I get a little bit of money from ads. It's just, it's too much sometimes. It's too much. All right. Yes, longer daytime stream. What would a longer daytime stream look like? Well, it would look like an adjustment to the nighttime stream schedule so that I go to bed earlier and wake up sooner. And then we would try to do a 3-hour stream for the daytime, perhaps. All right. So the real TCC gang is at night. Oh, yeah? There's multiple things to measure. There's the number of orders coming in the daytime stream. There's the number of likes and the number of views. Those are the metrics that I would use. Here's Beatrice. Can I get a spot in the Vintage Gym Pack? Heck yeah, the Vintage Gym Pack. Let's see. $36. That's the pack split. Here you go. Okay. Where'd I put that pack split baggie? You're the first one in. Hey, it adds up a little. Ready to sell the Gengar tops yet? I'm ready to sell. I just want to get rid of them. I can't stand looking at them. We are. Okay. I probably ought to rotate these a little bit. Let's see. So we've got... Oh, the signature James Cathcart Meowth. That's his signature. The voice actor for Meowth. He just passed away about 1 month ago. We are. And so we got his signature, and he is one of the breaks. Here's a nice $23 Eevee, and here's a nice Slack Off. Okay. So now we have Mr. Bryce, 1 box of the Korean Rocket. I better ask this guy for an update on it. Hold on. All right, so I'm going to ask my supplier what he's selling those for. The Korean Rocket cases, because we are flying through them. Also, I have a price on... What? We're going to see yen to USD. I hate it when Japanese guys don't convert it to USD because it just means I'm going to have to do that anyways. What the hell? That can't be right. Oh, for 2 cases. Okay, I see. That number's not so crazy now. Let me look at that one more time. Jesus. All right. Yeah, Black Bolt's way more expensive. I don't know why it's just so expensive. So let's go get that Korean rocket now, shall we? First, we'll test to see if it's in the room with us. Let's see. We have an open box in here. All right, let me go get some more. I'll be back. All right. Here we are. So these 4 boxes are the end of another case of Korean rocket. That's pretty remarkable. This has to be one of the best-selling products. Here we are. It's just affordable Pokemon cards. That's one of the things everyone wants. All right, there it goes. Can you please sell me one of your McDonald's Pikachus? I don't have one yet, please. Yes, but first they got to be graded, okay? We're going to send them out to grade and have them come back first. Here we are. All right. I won one of your waifus in the shuffle. I just spent $500 for 5-second fix at my job. Yippee. What are you talking about? Mr. Zach? Zach, well, you got to give us some context. I got no clue what you're talking about. All right, Mr. Bryce. Mr. Bryce. He's the wolf. Ow! Da 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 da. I'm the alpha wolf. I'll protect you, kitten. Let's snip this. Snip. Wanted one raw first. Let's snip this. Snip. Okay. Hey, that's Anthony Kalura. How's it going, Mr. Anthony? Did I already say hi to you? Snip. Okay. I'm always here at night. Decided to check the daytime stream today. It's very similar to the nighttime stream, isn't it? All right. Oops. Okay. Ow. Quantum Wolf. That's a pretty easy last name. There you go. Some people have very different last names, like Gaylord or something like that. Nothing wrong with the last name Wolf. I'm actually, my brother-in-law, his last name is Wolf. It is. The Wolfs. How do you get a last name like that? That seems made up. Never in my life did I think I would hear TCC say, I'm the alpha. Currently I work to outsource a job and spend $500 for a phone call to fix something in 5 seconds. Oh, that's nice. We are. The package I sent should be delivered tomorrow. Has a handful of slab away worthy cards. Oh, I like that. By the way, just to let you know, slab away is going to work slightly differently now for consignment cards. The way they're going to work is your consignment is paid off after the slab is paid off. So it's not up front anymore. That's because we had issues where it's like, you know, it kind of makes sense that way. We had issues where people were like canceling consignment cards and then they would return to me and be a lower price. And I'd be like, ooh. So the payout occurs after the card sells. We'll just put this in this pile, the hollow pile, the EXs. Mine's pronounced Wolfter. I'm kind of a wolf. What? Good thing for corporate accounts. Yes, good thing for corporate accounts. There are. Okay. Here's Sneasel. It's Sneasel. Cold. And here's Mewtwo. I like the Mewtwo, actually. Mewtwo can get a sleeve. Okay, cool. And then let's take these cards here. I need some more of these Korean cards for the Poke Shuffle. We're running low on Korean cards. Could I use some credit for shipping? I have a bag and a slab or two. Yeah, I'd be happy to ship you out. Oh, look at that. How do? I have a bag and some slabs. Okay. So Anthony Kalura, shipping time. Cold. Sneasel. It's Sneasel. Cold. Here's Persian. By the way, do you want to see how much money you have? I want to show you in case you wanted to open anything or do anything fun or get into like the next break or something like that. Maybe the next box break is. We got that Ancient Origins box break, for example. So it says here, according to this, you have $517. Wow. Pretty cool. All right. That's a lot of money. Any tops PSA 10 coming in? Well, there's a possibility because I always have some tops cards that I can grade. Unfortunately, we got some of these tag grades in, and the tags did not give even one of them a 10. It was really sad. Let's see. Wow, like that. Look, 8.5, 8, rough. Those are Rainbow Print Wave 3 or 4 or something like that. Any one of those grading 10 would have been insane. It probably would have been a 1 of 1. But no, they gave him an 8. It's not even close. Okay, I like to treat this Tyranitar a little bit like he's a hit. If you ever don't want him, though, let me know. I'll take him. Some people donate the hollows. Okay, let's see. What if you want to watch other stuff or make video comments with this account? What I saw made me sad. You know I need Topps foil. I buy so many. Sadly, can't help it. Here's a cold one. Here's Arboliva. Ooh. You want me to host a special box break for Topps only? I got those Topps advanced boxes. There are. Here's Crobat. Wait, why did I sleeve the Crobat? So Crobat's not special. Here's Rabbit. All right. It's FC Mobile. Hello, hello, hello. Zamazenta. What's up, baby? Cold. Hey, Oni-chan. And Gorapus. That's My Little Mermaid. All right. Whew. Good. Tossing this. Mr. Bryce. So, Bryce, Arboliva is kind of sucky. You did pull the Houndoom, though. The Spidops is good, I think, in my opinion. Even though he's not super popular yet, he makes a very nice-looking rocket card. But you never know how that'll play out in the future. Do you think CGC might be a good place to send Topps cards at this point? You can always try to cross-grade a 9 or a 9.5 into a CGC Gem 10, but it's not going to sell for as much as like a really nice Topps card. At the end of the day, the problem is the Topps cards are hard to get 10s on. That's the real problem. So yeah, you can always use CGC to try to cross to see if maybe they will be nicer to your card with a different grading standard. Okay, Mr. Bryce, but that's also reflected in the price. So like when you go to sell it in the market, it will be harder to sell. However, I do think a CGC Gem 10 sells better than a PSA 9. They're close to each other in price, but the Gem 10 sells for more technically. I've seen some pretty good Gem 10s too. So like if you're selling a Gem 10 and you can see that yours is in great condition, be sure to show that off for everyone to see. Make sure everyone knows about that. All right, there we go. Bryce Wolf, Mr. Bryce. Ivan Rodriguez, I sent pictures on Discord. It's 3 tag slabs. Okay, let's go take a quick look at that. So Ivan's got 3 cards. He wants the War Turtle, and it is an 8. He wants the Brexen. He wants the Mewtwo. All right, let's go get them. So I should have this box over here. That has the slabs from the table when we were in horizontal mode. War Turtle. All yours. Brexen. And Mewtwo. Oh, yeah. I know people don't like CGC and it's a lower profit margin, but from what I'm seeing, there seems to be a whole lot more CGC 10 Topps cards. You never know. You never know. Here we are. All right. Grading is a philosophy. That's what it is, ultimately. And then after the philosophy is hammered out, it just comes down to, can you accurately detect, flaws? So assuming every company is very good at detecting the flaws, like they do their proper work, then it really just comes down to what they believe constitutes something that is 10 worthy. And for example, BGS has the strictest rules for 10. So anytime you guys see a pristine 10 or a black label 10 up here, just know that it is so difficult to get that grade with BGS. It's extremely difficult. It's much harder than PSA 10. So it's like near perfect anyways. And then the BGS black label is supposed to be an actually perfect card. That's their argument, is that there's no flaw on this card at all. It's just virtually perfect. The PSA 10 allows some minor flaws. Very minor these days, not much at all. I like to call it the pristine PSA 10 now, because that's how it feels. It feels like a pristine 10 now. And then if you miss the pristine PSA 10, you just get a PSA 9, and it's like so harsh. Like you lose so much value when it comes back 9 rather than 10. There you go. Thank you, Mr. Ivan. Hey, what's up, Mr. Megan Demers? Nice to see you. Well, 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 look who ended up in my doom scrolling. Do you have any graded errors? Yeah, I have a really unusual one. Actually, we have some graded error cards. I don't know if they're errors technically, but we have some. Let's see if I can find one. Check this out. So BGS is calling them authentic altered, and these are square cut jungle cards. So that's pretty cool. Look at that. It's also heavily off center here. See that? Pretty neat. They encapsulated it. They called it authentic, but then they called it altered. So I think that they're just calling square cut cards altered cards because they're not supposed to be square cut. I think it stems from the fact that they don't know who cut these. They don't know who cut them. Was it PSA or was it me or was it some other guy? And since they have no way to verify that, they just call it altered. So it's authentic altered. You might want those. They're pretty reasonably priced. I did not price those high. Those are priced very low. Do you have any PSA return Jungle Japanese Jolteon Hollows? Oh, that's such a popular one. I've sold a lot of those over time, but no, I don't have one currently. All right, let's see. We don't get it. Well, here's a Jolteon. If you're enjoying the Jolteon break, that one moved yesterday. Somebody jumped in there. The Heartbreak. Here is the No Rarity Tangela. I'm surprised this one's still alive. Look at this, 70 bucks. Hidden Fates Charmander in a nice looking tag slab. So there it is. Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Ivan. Louis Laura, please send Nami to PSA for grading. Absolutely. What a steal, man. That was a great pull. I don't. Any random Joe has sheets of jungle cards on standby. Oops. That's why it's in the top loader, huh? All right. Well, it's the top loader that made me drop it because you handle it differently when it's in the top loader. I like CGC for grading errors because they specify in the type of error that it has, unlike BGS and PSA. Even if they recognize your card as an error, just say error or authentic altered. Interesting. Maybe I should try sending a square cut card to CGC. I think I already have, though. Yeah, I already have. CGC just completely rejected them. And there's probably a good reason for that. CGC rejected them probably after that one guy got them with the... oh, here we are. The one guy got them with the fake cut card. Makes me sad, though, because now they're unnecessarily strict. All right. Not unnecessarily. I mean, it's necessary to stop people from being able to do tricks. But these cards were not tricks. The square cut cards I acquired for like nothing a very long time ago. I acquired them very cheaply, and there's really weird cards. Okay, Louis Laura, off to PSA. So, Louis, this will be going out in the next round of the PSA grading, which could be like a month from now, because we just finished the other one like last night. So prepare to wait a little extra while for that. Okay. I love that card. Press got me on my top 3 one-piece cords. I don't know if it'll be a full month. It might be less than a month because I might send more to PSA. I feel like we have a slab shortage at the moment, so I need a heftier dose of them. Steven Sistrunk says, paying down Raichu. You got it, Mr. Steven? All right, Steven Sistrunk. Let's jump over here. Here's the Raichu. This goes to 7790. There it is. Okay. I have a 1989 Upper Deck Ken Griffey rookie card. Mister, I noticed it says pricey for the Zekrom Chrome in Discord. Do you need me to send in more for the submission? No, you don't have to do that. But if it were to grade 10, I would suspect that one's going to be an upcharge. If that one grades 10, it's probably going to be an upcharge. Pat Gibbs is next. He says 5 Blue Sky streams. These are always going to be a good set to open, and they're just always available. Like, look, Blue Sky Stream, that's from 2021, everybody. This is old. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is old. Old Korean product. Okay, autocorrect hates me today. I already read that. Let's see. Any clue on what Pokemon is doing for the 30th anniversary in February? It's in February? It's going to be in February? I don't know. Probably make some goofy-ass Pokemon set like they're making right now. So was it at actual Pokemon Worlds that they revealed the cartoonish-looking Charizard? Was that actually a reveal at Pokemon Worlds? Or is that just an internet rumor? Hey, what's up, Vader Man? What's up, man? How's it going? Does PSA upcharge on whatever they want, or just mostly whatever's over 500? If your card grade's 10 and it's like really well, not always 10s. It could be like 9s or 8s, but it just really depends on if your card's very expensive. It is. And they go, you know what? You have to pay more money for that now. They showed all 3 of the Japanese kanji cards. It was a reveal at Worlds. Damn. I don't know. I've had more time to look at them, and I'm not as excited for the cartoon cards. What do you guys think of the cartoon design? You think it's ugly? I don't know if it'll grow on me. My suspicion is it's maybe... Oh, Metacam. Look at that. That's the end of that box, too. That's so fun. So, okay, so Metacam, and there's like 2 packs in that box. And then we start a new Blue Sky. It has to do with worth and insurance as well as them making a buck off of you. Yeah, I'm sure it's more of the latter. I sent you my 4 cards on Discord. Should I grade them, and what should I do next? Apparently, there will be another Zard. They're fine. All super popular Pokemon, so it will print money. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We'll find out how well it performs as a set. You know, when Pokemon prints a really good set, as a card shop guy or a rip and shipper, whatever you want to call me, I make money. When Pokemon makes crappy sets, I don't make any money. So I sort of hinge on the desperate need for Pokemon to come out with good stuff. You are? All right. Good. Now that's for Mr. Pat Gibbs. Patrick. Here's a Patrick Gibbs. Look at that. That might be you. Let's see. Do I have a standard Pat Gibbs? I bet you bought on like CASHAPP or something, didn't you? Is that what happened? Philip Adornato. Pao Vang. Peter. Pokenasty. Pirates Enjoyer. Maybe this is your 1 bag. Okay. It says started in 825, so this is probably it. There we go. You might be Patrick Gibbs. I'm not sure. Might be a different guy. Thank you, Pat. And now it's 6:22 and we are out of orders. We have no orders in the queue. What do you guys think of this sexy guy? Look at this Snorlax. He's so nice. Have you ever encountered what appears to be mold in the label area of a PSA slab? Mold? I don't think so. I guess it's possible. I mean, mold can grow wherever it grows. Okay, what is this? Hops Snorlax, right? Okay. Where are my stickers at? Here we are. What I think on my ear cards, mister. What I think. You would like me to take a quick look at a picture. Let's quickly look at the picture. So this picture looks like... They're pretty nice. Oh, you're saying they're like error cards. Is that what you're saying? Those are pretty cool. I think the ones where the top of the card shows up above the bottom of a card shows up at the top of the card, I think those will be very easy to try and grade into errors. However, the one with the crimping, I know they will reject that because I've tried grading crimped error and they won't grade it. PSA won't anyways. All right. I'll do a round of shipping and jump at the Jolteon, 1 spot. Ooh, sounds good. Okay. Sounds good. Let's take care of that real fast. So there's our Snorlax. Now, Anthony Kalura is jumping in here. Okay. We got to get you some luck in some of these breaks at some point, Mr. Anthony. I'm new. How do I make a purchase? Hey, what's up, Mr. Bogwandi from Domino's? Looks like this used to be Jonathan's. Oh, very cool. He sold it back to me. That's what happened. You need to check the description of the live stream to make a purchase. You got to click on the the 3 dots at the upper right-hand corner of the screen. But whatever you need to do, you need to open up that YouTube description, however you access it. Maybe you're on a computer, I don't know. And open the screen and you'll see how to pay, you'll see how to ship, and you'll see what's for sale. It's all in the description. Okay, so let me grab this. He says, no! I'm just teasing. All right, 517 minus 40. 477. There you go. So that's been updated. I was on a hot streak and then started getting burned. I noticed you haven't pulled one in a little while. It feels very good to pull one. So maybe this will be it. You have a 1 in 19 odds. I noticed when people actually pull a really big pull, like out of the rare candy or something like that, something like this with odds like this, I don't think they forget that. They end up coming back and saying, I'll jump in another one of those. Okay. So the other thing you'd like to do is a round of shipping. So let's focus on that next. Zanardi, Mercer, Shime, Anthony Suevas, and Andy Hune. Okay, I don't see you here. We have a couple AN boxes, though. He might be over here. Martin. Here's a pretty expired bag. I can't even reach this, man. All right, there it goes. Whew. Okay, you're not in this box either. So you must have your own box or something, right? That's got to be it. Let's see. I should have looked for that first, huh? Oh, and there you are. You got your own box. Oh, my God. Here it is. It's Anthony Kalura, his own box. Looks like he got 3 bags, actually. 3 bags in here. Next raise kicks in tomorrow and Friday. I'll get a bonus for taking care of a mini crisis last week. Oh, nice, dude. Sweet. So let's just say Anthony Kalura. When will you list the PSA return, says Regina. Oh, maybe I should actually mention that in the Discord server. I forgot about that. So let me go over to the Discord server. The returns. That's a great point. I'm going to grab this link and say, add here, PSA return, the one with Victinis and Gengar and Dragonite. All right. Okay, so it's a small return. Okay, so now what we need to do is go back to shipping Mr. Anthony. How many Pikachus do you have? I've got a couple Pikachus. You might be talking to somebody else, though. No North Korean cards? South Korea, North Korea, no. Oh. That's a little janky, messed up rainbow hollow. Look, you can see it's got like a bunch of stickiness on it. And then these are just some empty cards. Okay. So Anthony Kalura, I'm ready to ship this out. Man. Okay. Pop this in here. Put this over there. And now I know exactly what to do with this card. It needs to go into the binder break. So we do have a McDonald's Pikachu in the binder break. That's kind of fun. Here's a nice rainbow tops card going in. So there we go. Oops. Got 1, 2, 3. Okay. Some of these cards are not good for grading. Some of them are actually good for grading. Like the McDonald's Pikachu and these 2 girls, these are basically completely fresh. They might actually all grade 10. So the idea of the binder break was going to be that is cards that maybe you don't bother with grading, you just collect them as raw cards. But you know, like this round and the previous round, we just kept adding fresh cards in there. So it's more like a mix, isn't it? It's a bit more of a mix. It is. There actually are some cards worth grading. Oh, we got a PSA return, a really, really small one. It was only 5 cards. Let me see. I'll edit this. This should say, hi, here. PSA return. Only 5 cards. Cards. So that people don't confuse it with a big submission. Anthony Kalura, now we have to remove. Where'd we put it? Now we have to remove $9 from this bag. All right. I can't wait for Mr. Receive May CGC order to come back. Here we are. Oh, yeah. I wonder how far along that CGC order is. There it is, 468. There you go. We have a CGC order out, guys. You think he'll ever come back? CGC is definitely not fast. CGC cards. How much do you charge for a high-tier submission? I think we were doing $75 for the high tier. It was supposed to be done in a week, but they ended up getting it done in like 2.5 weeks. It was kind of slow. All right, so let's jump over to... Wait, this isn't the right thing. Here it is, CGC card grading services. I'm curious how far along the CGC card grading is myself because I haven't checked in like a couple weeks. Oh, here it is. So 48 items, and it says it's at the grading encapsulation imaging step. So it's further along. That's good. Okay, so yeah, that CGC grade went out a while back. Mr. Mahasvara, let's get a box of Mega Symphonia. You got it, man. Mega Symphonia. Oh, is it here? Here it is. Nice. Haven't seen a lot of movement, by the way, on the brand new case of Full Metal Alchemist Union Arena. That's a fresh case, and there's some really fantastic cards in there. Full Metal Alchemist. Hopefully this box of Symphonia is better than the 5 that I opened myself. Oh, no. That sounds awful. Let's see what happens. All right. I have to open a box of the Pokemon Black Bolt Korean. I got to do a whole box of Pokemon Black in a minute. And then people will be like, whoa, and it'll get like 2,000 to 3,000 views. Super viral. This is one whole box of Mega Symphonia. You ready? Okay. Snipping this. And. Oops. Snipping this. It's their break on a box of Mega. A break on a box of Mega. Like a box break? No, we don't have anything like that running. Would it be interesting if we started a case break for a case of OP13? Can't remember if I ordered 6 or 8 cases of that. How much did I order of that? I should know this. Okay, it's 8 cases. We got 8 cases of OP13 arriving, guys. 8 cases of it. That's a lot. That's me assuming you guys are going to like that set. Hope it's not a dud like OP12. OP12, $3 a pack, and it barely sells. It is. Ooh, Heliolisk. OP13 is so hot. You guys better be telling the truth on that. 8 cases is plenty. Here it is. If it's really hot, what happens is while we're zooming through the 8 cases, I go ahead and I place a new order for 2 fresh cases, maybe 4. That's what happens. And one of the best-selling products we've had lately was OP5 and OP9. Those sets did so freaking well. We went through more of that than we go through Pokemon, really. We were just flying through those. All right, so you got the omelet. That's obviously not a good start, but that doesn't decide. Oh, Graveyard. That doesn't decide if this is a cold box. There's still time for something to pop out. How much on a case pre-order, mister? A case pre-order? I don't know. Maybe we can talk about that. Here we are. Buddy Buddy Poffin. Cold. Here's a cold one. Here's a cold one. A cold one. Kangaskhan. Look at that Magneton. Whoa. Zap, 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 zap. That's cute, man. Always like Magneton. All right. Magneton looks way better than Kling Clang. Oops. What are they going to call it next? Kling Klong Clang? This. How much is it to enter the binder break? Oh, an SAR of Mr. Wally. That's not too bad. What's his name again? To enter the binder break is $40. It's a $40 1 in 7 break. It's a nice fat stack of cards, and we just keep adding to it until it's over. This 40 William. OP5, OP9, our anniversary set. Same for OP13, so good history for those. Really? Okay. Good to know that. PRB1 did really well. PRB2 did really well as well. Although I have to admit, Sarah Dusenberry drove a lot of that. There were other people buying plenty of it too, but man, she went so deep on those. I wish we had pulled her exactly what she wanted out of those. I was kind of rooting for her. We are. Good to see Wallet come out. Aye, something good. You got an alt art, man. It's not bad. And here's Shackle. Yay! Oops. Yay! It was a blessed Shuckle box. Shuckle's such a feel-good Pokemon. We are. All right. Gen 2 feel-good Pokemon. Think he'll ever have an evolution? And what would it be? All right. Shuckle deserves an evolution. Okay. Ooh. Okay. So let's go ahead and sleeve these up for you. Okay. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Today's daytime stream, I would say, is a pretty good success. We've hit 72 likes. That's a much higher number than usual. And I saw we peaked over 100 viewers at one point. So I bet you, I wonder if the nighttime stream will struggle to beat that. Okay, so let's grab your bag. I think I keep your bag over here. Gonna do something like Dun Dun Sparse. I'm okay with that if they did that. You know, I thought the Dun Dun Sparse was actually really clever. I can't remember. You're a new bag, right? Are you a new bag, or did we create a box for you? You're a new bag, right? Pretty sure you are. Yeah, you're a new bag. Okay. Grab this. Boink. I always think of that Shuckle from Gambino on YouTube. There we go. No, I should have a box. Oh, okay, you've got a box. I remember you used to go into this M Overflow box, and then I found out we had a completely empty box a while back, and we moved you all over to there. Ah, this is it. Okay, Mahasvara. Very nice. You got a lot of stuff. I guess we could keep these separate, couldn't we? We just have 2 separate bags. This is actually kind of full. So you're doing pretty good in terms of card volume. Oops. All right. You going to do a vertical nighttime stream? Do you think I should? I feel like I maybe should. Today should be Vertical Tuesday. What do you guys think? And then we just won't do it on Wednesday. Like once a week. I was thinking it could be Vertical Sunday, Vertical Tuesday at worst. Because Sundays, I got to admit, Sundays are some of the worst stream days ever. I don't get the views. We don't get the sales even. Sunday's always slow. I've also contemplated just completely taking Sunday off because I don't think it would change much. I mean, I shouldn't say that. Some Sundays in the past have been like wildly exciting. But on average, no. Sundays are like, it's either Sunday or Tuesday is the worst day of the week. And I'm thinking it's actually Sunday. Sunday might be the worst day of the week. Nicholas Lloyd, Tag 8 Hydreigon. You got it, man. The Tag 8 Hydreigon. Is that on this table or is it in the box? Ah, it's in the box, isn't it? Okay. I prefer the old way, but you need to test it at least once at night. Leave the vertical to nighttime. There we go. Let's see. I think we should do like a Vertical Tuesdays and possibly Vertical Sundays. That still gives you 5 days a week where you're getting horizontal, and I get to test out YouTube's algorithm because it certainly feels like they're pushing the vertical streams pretty hard. When we tested out vertical stream last time, we noted a massive spike in viewers, like almost triple viewers. Like if we look at last night's numbers, I will show you guys when this stream ends, we'll know, okay? But if we look at last night's numbers, it's faster to do for my cell phone. My cell phone's faster. There you go. So we go into YouTube Studio, we go to Analytics, and we'll go to Content, we'll go to Live Stream. So this live stream ends up with 744 viewers, although when it was over, it was more like 600 viewers. That was 2 hours and 50 minutes. Notably a shorter stream because we actually ran out of orders, which has happened for a few days in a row now. So we have 2 streams per day, but not enough orders to justify streaming for a total of 6 hours for the day. We are. And that doesn't necessarily mean that the total income is bad. Like, for example, on Sunday and Saturday, we received some pretty large payments towards slab away. Like one guy paid like $300 on his slab away, just one order. So there's always those slab away orders always add up. But yeah, just not a lot of slow, maybe like box openings. All right, let's see. I prefer the old way, but you do need to test it at least once a night. Yeah, I agree. I like vertical, says Eddie. So, Mr. Nicholas, here you go. Those XY era cards are very hot right now, especially with Pokemon doing sort of like a reprisal of them. There we go. Very good. It is 6:40 p.m. and the queue is empty. All right, so the queue's empty, guys. I think I'll go ahead and wrap up right here, okay? I'll wrap it right here. We got about an hour and 40 minutes in for the daytime stream. That feels pretty good. And I'm just going to go hang out with Karis now for the dinner time, okay, guys? So we'll be back on tonight for the nighttime stream. Love the XY cards. When you have them, I'll be there. Well, we do have a break right now. So it's right here, the Ancient Origins Vintage Box Break. It costs $300 to buy in. About half the box is sold. We need to sell the other half. You can also get into the Ancient Origins Pack Break, which is a 1 in 8 chances for a booster pack in that box break. 1 in 8 odds. There's also a star spot, but it's only worth a half star. Here we are. All right. See you tonight, everybody. I hope you guys show back up for the nighttime stream. Tammy says, Ree. Why are you ring? What to do with the Gengar? Ah, yeah, the darn Gengar. Tammy, I looked at it. If I were you, I might just keep it as a PSA 9 and just enjoy my PSA 9 Gengar, which is still a fantastic card. Because the white dot is very obvious on the back of the Gengar. So I would probably just keep it as is, okay? All right, guys, I'm hopping off. I'll see you tonight for the Tuesday vertical stream. We'll see if it's crazy. It might just be very similar, but let's see the numbers for this right now.